You are much stronger than you believe, and chronic stress doesn't have to be part of your life. If you want to find out how, then keep listening. Welcome to my podcast. You can be unstoppable. My name is Ewelina Sztoblewska, and I am incredibly grateful that I can bring to you episode number 21. So, like I said, life doesn't have to be stressful. And you may say, but hey Ewelina, you have no idea what I have to deal with. And you are right, I don't. But what I know is that you can absolutely eliminate stress from your life, for the most part, wherever you are at in your life at this point, with some mindful practice and work. Stress is very much needed in our lives. It helps us to stay focused, organized, and energetic. It keeps us alive when we are in real danger. But not when we are faced with crippling, chronic stress that affects your daily life to the point that you can't function properly, as you are exposed to the stressors that you just can't escape or control. But what is stress? Stress is a natural body response to perceived or real threat, or being exposed to pressures that disturb our homeostasis. How anyone reacts to stressor is very individual, as your personality and current psychological state has a significant impact on that. Yet, 3 universal factors that can lead to stress were identified as uncertainty, the lack of information, and the loss of control. When you are faced with a situation that you perceive as stressful, then the body releases a cocktail of hormones to prepare a whole body response. And if you are exposed to stress for a prolonged period of time, and yet worse, you are ignoring the stressors and what they do to your body, to your emotions, then unfortunately there is a significant chance that your body will say no at some point. And it may start slowly with minimal health issues to bring your attention, but if you ignore those signs, then there is huge potential that you will face bigger problems down the line. Your body will try to say, no, stop, take care of yourself. And if you ignore those signals, then you may face problems, significant health problems further down the line. And you see, the main issue really is not the acute stress, but the chronic stress, such as, commute to work or, unhealthy home environment, maybe toxic work environment, working long hours. And those aspects usually are a constant thing in your life. And you can't seem to escape. You are trapped in your lifestyle. Maybe you are trapped in a job that you hate. Or you've got a host of emotional patterns that are really harmful to your health. This is an issue. So many people lost touch with the bodies. So when the body screams at you and it prepares, the whole body response to a stressor, the mind is unaware of the threat because we're not listening to our body. We're not paying attention when our body is saying, hey, that's enough, stop, take care of yourself. So many of us are exposed to the hectic world of work, where an emotional roller coaster is a daily struggle. You face, long hours, tight deadlines, constantly growing demands on your workload, leaving you feeling anxious, drained, and overwhelmed. And that is a problem. And it may be hard to hear this for some people, but you have the power to change that. You have the power to change your world. You have the capacity to see any situation as not stressful, but it takes work. Everything starts from a thought, you see, and you have the power to choose what you think. And what you think affects how you feel, which in turn will affect your behaviors and actions. So if you look at your never-ending list of tasks at work that your boss seems to be burdening you with all the time, even before you maybe ask for help, and you feel, I will never, go through this by Friday. And maybe you say to yourself, oh my God, I can't cope with this anymore. I give up. Then that, will potentially lead you to feel deflated, like a failure, perhaps like that you are not good enough. Maybe you're upset, maybe you're sad. And if you feel like this, then this may lead to procrastination, self-sabotage, and feeling poorly. You may also experience problems with sleeping, depression, apathy, or maybe you're abusing alcohol as a coping mechanism. And then that in turn can affect your self-worth or self-confidence. Because stress takes over your whole body, your emotions, as you know that you have to get it done, but you struggle to focus on the tasks. And that vicious circle goes round and round. Imagine how easy your life would have been if you chose to think, okay, there is a lot to be done, but I'm smart. I can cope with it. One task at a time. I can go through this. And yes, that requires some practice, patience, and belief that you can do it. You see, everything that we do and say, the way we are triggered, and why we see certain situations or experiences as stressful is driven from the subconscious mind. There are a number of things that you can do to reduce the stress levels, and I will suggest just a few. You should be moving more, because this will help you to reduce some of the emotional roller coaster. It will help you to clear your head and organize your thoughts. Your emotional competence will help you to identify when you are experiencing stress. You have to learn how to self-regulate your feelings and your desires, and learn how to express your emotions. Be in tune with your body. Listen to your body carefully. Connect with people around you. Ask for help. And definitely have some me time away from work to recharge your mental and emotional capacity to deal with life. Work smarter, not harder, and choose your thoughts wisely. Try to look for meaning and satisfaction in your work. There is a light of hope at the end of the tunnel. All you have to do is to see it. I hope that this episode helped you to understand that no matter where you are at, you can turn your life around. Stress doesn't have to be part of your life. Thank you very much for listening, and if you think that this podcast is of value, then please share it with friends and family. If you would like to work with me, you can book a consultation by following a link located in the description of this podcast.